what's up, Louisiana? Welcome to Tramonte's. We're right here at Bourbon Street Live. And to my right is the one and only Joey Cavalier from Eat the Boots.
What it do?
I'm Jeff Vance from the Jeff Vance Show. And today, we're at Bourbon Street and we're gonna try some bourbons. We have 3 select bourbons. I wanna go through those. We have the Blue Note Juke Joint Whiskey, which looks really nice. These are all single barrels. This is the Distiller Select Wood Forest Reserve. This is the Meatman 2022 edition. And number 3 is?
This is the Sazerac Rye Straight Rye Whiskey. Also a single barrel selection from Tramonte.
Very nice. So the idea is, we're here to try out some bourbon, but also Tramonte's has some of the best food in Baton Rouge, hands down. Like, it's best kept secret. I don't know why there's not more people right here right now. We're looked up. The kitchen's still fired up, so definitely come out whenever you're ready and grab some food. But we have paired some foods with these bourbons, and we're gonna try them all for you today. And we're gonna give them kind of a rating scale. So the idea is we're gonna find the best bourbon out of these 3, and that one is gonna go into our next show and compete against some more bourbons to see, does it reign supreme? In addition to that, we're gonna eat some food. So it was a good excuse for us to get some food while we ate whiskey, or vice versa. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the Sazerac Rye.
Yeah, so we're pairing the Sazerac Rye with the Boudin wraps, these little egg roll delicious pockets of cheese and Boudin. I'd be lying if I said I didn't eat one before we started filming, so I already know it's going to be delicious. And yeah, we're going to go ahead with the Sazerac. I think it's Mr. Jeffrey.
There we go. Just enough to try it out. It's got a good smell.
Yes, sir.
Smells delicious. I'm gonna put the cap back on this bad boy, and we'll do a little sampling.
Yeah, we're gonna tell you if you'll be able to keep the cap on these or if you're gonna want to leave it off.
Yeah.
Sazerac Rye, single barrel selection. Get a little sip.
That's good. That's your temporary cut. It's good. It's like your standard bourbon. So if you're just out and about looking for a good bourbon, this will be the one to go for. And the best part about this is you'll see that it has that gold single barrel select right on the side. This means that they went to Kentucky, I believe, and hand selected these. They sampled a lot of different barrels of bourbon, and this is the one that they chose.
For science, they had to do it.
Science. It's rocket man.
Tell you what, it's got me opened up just right. I think I'm gonna pound into one of these bad boys.
Dive it into, yeah. That crunch,
Man,
right off the bat.
let me tell you, for a guy that doesn't know anything about pairing, I think we nailed this one. Look, these little Boudin egg rolls, man, that pepper jack cheese, that little spice, man, it really just brings me back to one. I think it's time for another sip.
Woo.
Man,
That is a good pairing.
yes, sir.
The smokiness of the egg roll matches perfectly with this. So I would actually give it a green light. The green light means go. You're good to go. It's a party animal. Definitely go with that. You can mix that with just about anything if you wanted.
Oh yeah.
All right, if you're gonna do a bourbon and Coke, that'd be a hot, easy.
Let me tell you right now, man, I love it. Just right here on the rocks with these egg rolls. This is gnarly.
It's a great pair.
Also, remember, we definitely ate one of these before we started filming, and look, this made it better. Like, this is the move right here. Get that, get these, and do it together.
Green light to a good time. So right, maybe here, green light. This one's a go. Definitely go for that one. Next up, I think we're gonna go into our Meatman 2022 edition of the Wood Forest Reserve. this bad boy might be my favorite. It looks to be my favorite. If it's got the notes that I'm thinking of, but
I'm just excited for the pairing, right? So, Meat Man, sausage po' boy. I mean,
it's a no-brainer. When asked about what we were going to pair it with, it was like, Meat Man has to go with sausage. I mean, if you're going to do it right, right? All right. So,
let me grab those bad boys for us.
I got one right here.
Yeah. Woo. Look at that thing coming in hot.
Actually, I'm going to move these. You can go ahead and taste test that bad boy.
All right. So we are sliding into the Distillers Select Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Gonna read everything on the bottle. Personally selected by Meat Man 2022. Man, you can't have a whole paragraph on the front of the bottle and not know it's about to get busy.
You gonna read all that or not?
Woodford Reserve, don't prove me wrong. Don't prove me wrong. I don't want to be wrong the first time I'm on camera, bro. All right.
How we smelling over there? Smelling right?
Oh yeah, that one's a lot more. Somebody give me a dictionary.
I think it's got body.
It's a lot more subdued than the Sazerac was.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna have some more flavor popping out of this bad boy. Now, the blue note, this is the third one we're gonna get to. That one's uncut. So that one's gonna be interesting to try out. It's unfiltered.
I'm not going deep yet because I don't want to spoil it, but the pairing for that one, I'm just gonna say we may be geniuses. We may be geniuses. Cheers, my friend. Ooh, wee. Man, I don't know all the terminology. I don't know what kind of tree wood we're looking for in there, but I can tell you what, that thing just slid back like a pontoon on top of water.
That's the smoothest damn drink I've ever had.
I don't know why you throw a pontoon down your throat, but you probably feel similar to that. It's a very small pontoon.
What's our difference here? It's a 45. You see it on there? It's 45 too.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
Smooth, super smooth.
I said subdued from the smell, but this one is like, my palate is just like, bring me food. Bring me food.
I think it's time. Let's go ahead and
cheers.
Sausage po' boy.
They got that good bread.
This is real bread. This is how po' boy is supposed to. That's how po' boy is supposed to taste.
Man, I'll tell you what. All that the couple sips of this did to my palate, my mouth, my tongue, it just brought me back to one again. Like, I think we may be pairing geniuses.
I'm going back in. What are we doing? We're the best job in the world. Thanks, Tramonte. That was a good pairing.
Yeah, killed it. Now, the last one's gonna have like such a high bar now.
Yeah, but I think we're good. I'm gonna take one more bite of this po' boy before we keep going.
Well, you know what? I hate to be the odd man out, so I guess I'll get in there one more time. Little tomato action popping right there.
All the fixings, and it's delicious.
It's okay to chew, Jeff.
Not today. All right, Joey, why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit about Blue Note, and I'll be right back.
Well, I can tell you, I'm most excited about this one, and it's probably because I'm basic, and it's just a great looking bottle. Again, we had a paragraph on the front of the last one. We've got a book report on the front of this thing, and I'm ready to go, man. Blue Note Juke Joint Whiskey. Again, this one's unfiltered, crafted in Memphis, straight bourbon whiskey. Also hand selected by Tramonte's. It's a single barrel. And man, we thought, if you're talking Memphis, why not pulled pork po' boys, huh? Memphis pork. Man, I'm so stoked about this one. Like I fear I may have the bar set too high in my head, but I'm ready to find out.
No, it looks delicious. These are hand selected, so you can't really go wrong because the meat man knows. You know what I mean? If there's somebody to trust, it's a man that eats meat. Let's see.
Snippy snip on how is it?
I like it. It reminds me of the first one, the Sazerac, but it's got a little bit more heavy notes, kind of like the, kind of like this one we just had, the Woodford Reserve.
Had some spice to it. This one had a little sweetness. This one is just, I'm not going to say muted, but it's like it didn't go, the smell, it didn't go overboard on either side. I'm expecting this. What's your expectation? Where are you at? What do you think you're about to sip on?
Bro, this might be a traffic jam full of flavor. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Cheers. Right on the front end, that's my favorite flavor of all three.
Heavy right in. Playing the jazz right on my dang tongue, bro. Got that blue note hitting.
Man, woo. That's what they mean when they say smooth, I think.
Look, I'm gonna have to follow this up with some food or I'm gonna fall over. Cheers.
Man, that thing looks good. That's just, you just gotta admire that. Well, I got to stand up. God, oh man.
That is some damn good pulled pork.
I'm gonna take one more bite before I take another sip. I'm out here walking around like I'm in church.
I just got a chunk in my mouth just like that.
Whoa, easy, man.
This is a kid show.
Okay, it's good. It's good. It's not our best pairing though. I'm gonna say
Hot sausage?
Oh, that hot sausage pairing was killer. Like it really did. You would bite the hot sausage and then you sip the whiskey and it'd be like you're back to one. It's like before you started the meal. I feel like you could probably perpetually eat and drink that and nothing would happen. No calories ingested.
No, yeah.
Stay level headed. Yeah, I mean you'd be fine.
No calories, no calorie counts, nothing. Everything goes out the window once you get to the bottom of the bottle.
There's so much flavor in this pork. I think, like I said, there was a sweetness to this Woodford Reserve that's not in this blue note. And I think that lack of sweetness is what's not hitting me right with this one.
Yeah.
But my favorite first sip has been the blue note. Like, and not even a little bit, like by far, like leagues beyond. So this might be the greenest of green lights because you don't need food with it. You don't crave food with this. I just want to drink a bottle of this and just forget what my name is.
Drink a bottle of this, forget you have bills.
Man.
Bro, I'll give somebody my social and my mother's maiden name for a bottle of this blue note.
We.
Right now. Hit me up.
Man, let me tell you something. Even though I don't think it's the best pairing, both of these might be my two favorite things.
What are the two favorite items?
Man, like,
good grief. We got lots of facts right now, but the alcohol is hitting in. So there's a blue note. This might be the strongest of the three too. Yeah.
It definitely feels that way.
It's uncut. It's unfiltered. It's a 59.6.
That first sip was uncharacteristically smooth for something uncut. So maybe that's why I'm not feeling the pairing on the food. This is like a drinking man's drink.
Yeah.
Or a drinking woman.
That might, yeah, there you go.
Shout out, ladies.
Inclusive. Boom.
That's right. All inclusive, just like my favorite resorts.
Hey, Wendy's.
Yeah, man, this is one. You sip on this for a minute, bro. You just hang out with this. You get to notice
That's
that.
a chair sipper.
Man.
You just sit back with some ice.
Kick back, you know. Think about what you did last week while you ignore what you got to do this week.
It's delicious. I don't know. If you had to pick a favorite, it's probably gonna be Blue Note for you, right?
All right. So here's the thing. I'm an eater, man.
Yeah.
I stay in these streets eating. That's what I do.
That's what I've heard.
That's what I do. So, although I love the Blue Note, right? If I'm showing up and hey Joey, bring some alcohol. I'm stopping by and grabbing me a bottle of Blue Note. It's gonna be a party. But hey, y'all come over. I'm gonna cook something. Woodford Reserve.
I was thinking too.
Meat man, all day, all day. And the fact that I do like to pair with food, that's my green light, man. Pedal to the metal. We out of here. We taking that one. That's what I'm going with. But I can't sing the praises of that first sip of this one enough.
It sings itself. It's Blue Note. That's why it's called Blue Note. But yeah, this one right out of the bottle has the most pungent flavor. So the minute you pour that into a glass, you can smell it, and that taste just kind of travels. This bad boy, it's your gentleman's drink. Like I can see that with a cigar.
Oh, it opens the whole palate up. So this one opened up my mouth, you know, good like yeah, this food's about to be right. This thing, man, had my nose open. I could hear things better. I was like, who called my name over there?
It's very delicious. But I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Here we go.
Here we go. I think this one might be my favorite. And the main reason this might be my favorite, it's such a good flavor that when you pair it with just about any other drink, like you could throw that with Sprite.
Oh, you like the mixability.
Coke. I like the mixability. You could take that and put it with anything. So if you have that in your shelf, you can put it on the rocks like we had it. It's not too much to where it doesn't kick your ass. But if you take it and you mix it with a Coke, you still get the flavor out of it. I think that's...
See, I just want to mix this one with my insides.
Right. Yeah.
I want that to make me feel warm, you know?
That whole bottle be gone.
You know when you was in third grade and everybody was passing around Valentine's Day cards, you got that one hitter, had 35 hearts, all different shapes and sizes. You knew they did that for you. That's how that thing makes me feel.
That makes sense.
Like a drunk third grade. Boy, that thing, look, that's
good.
This is it for me. It's crazy. It's crazy how much each one just has their own place.
Very true. You could have all three of these in your cabinet, and it just depends on the night. Like if you're just having family and friends over and they want mixed drinks, you go with your bad boy right here. That's going to be the one to go with. If you have company over and you're like, hey, check this out, that's where you pull out the Blue Note and you let them have a sample of the goodness you already got in your cabinet. If it's just you and you don't have company, you just want to sit back and relax, enjoy yourself, this is the one to go with. So currently, I'm giving all three of these green lights. They are all three good to go.
Green light go from the jump?
From the jump. I'm going to give them all three green lights. But here's the thing. We're going to put these guys up against other bourbons and other drinks, and we'll see how long they stand the test of time. My guess is, if we're just making early predictions, I think this is going to hold up to a lot of those bourbons that just, from the jump, cheap bourbons and stuff. It's going to knock them all out of the park. And it's more affordable than you would think. So definitely come by and check these out. They're all available here at Tramonte's. They hand selected these things themselves.
And right here behind us.
These are mine.
Oh, that's the Jeff stash.
I'm buying these. They have more though. They have more. So come by and check them out. Look at this whole wall. See,
I feel like you predicted this because you got the least bottles of my favorite one.
I knew what was up. I knew you'd buy some.
I feel disrespected. I'm saying.
Eat your sandwich. I'm gonna take another bite because I'm a gentleman. Dude, this place is the best of both worlds. If you haven't been in, highly recommend you stop in and check it out. There's a meat market, there's a wine library, there's also bourbon and whiskeys.
Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I said this one wouldn't be the one I'd pair with food, but I'm looking at them big monster steaks over there.
Oh, they got some tomahawks. They got aged beef as well.
So let me tell you, you throw a steak on the grill, you might have a problem with that Blue Note.
I'm positive you could cook with this too. With this uncut.
Bro, I'm cooking right now, bro.
Oh yeah, we both cooking. I'm cooking a hangover.
So, all green lights, I do agree, they're all excellent. But if I had to go top to bottom, my least favorite would probably be your favorite.
Yeah.
Because I'm not mixing it with something. I do think it's very mixable, but this one, I could go straight up just like I would with the Blue Note. I mean, I think this would probably be my favorite to shoot too. You take shots of that one, ooh, that probably put you in a space, bro. That might put you into space.
I'm 5'3", right? I'm condensed. Taking a couple of shots of that, dude, I'd be on another level. I look like David Bowie.
So for me,
on a bender.
That's my order. From the Sazerac to the Note to the Woodford Reserve. Where you at?
That's your first place. This is second. This is third.
Yes, sir.
I would go.
Don't do it. Don't.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Do it.
That's my order.
See,
I put Blue Note. I put Blue Note first.
Blue Note.
I do. The more I taste it, the more I'm like, I like the rawness of it. Like it's got a whole lot of flavor.
Well, the pairings are fun, but you're not always hungry. I'm always hungry, but everybody's not always hungry. Everybody's always thirsty.
Oh yeah.
That Blue Note, it stands on its own really hard. This is disrespectful, but this I can appreciate. I can appreciate that.
I drink a lot. So my problem is, if I had that, I'd be hammered before I get all the way down the bottle. These, I feel like I could drink them, I could space it out, I could add a little bit to it.
I'm waiting for you to say something negative, because that sounds like a good time to me, half bottle hammered, you know?
But I usually got guests and I have anxiety, so I wake up in random places, no clothes on, bro. I need to stick with some of these, a little safer bet, but I do understand how valuable this bad boy is.
So I feel like, even though we give all these a blanket green light, get these. We enjoyed them. I feel like here's where we agree.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the green light where you was the person that was already going a little bit. Like you was already out to the lane. You know, these people, they still looking around like, is it green, baby? Can I go yet? Can I go? You know, these are great, but this is the one.
So you would agree, like Blue Note's the one we're pushing to the next round, or
Blue Note to the next round, like easy.
There you go,
easy.
Blue Note is our green light for the day. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Be sure to like and subscribe on Bourbon Street Live here at Tramonte's, and we're gonna give you some more bourbon. It's gonna be more fun, more entertainment. I'd like to thank my guest here today, Joey Cavalier from Eat the Boot, and I'm Jeff Vance with the Jeff Vance Show. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, keep watching us for the green light to a good time.